Hello, YouTube. Just wanted to come on here and do a live stream. Um, the title is Too Much Drama. There's a lot of drama going on in the art community. I would like to talk about the Creep Show art / Emily Artful thing. And I unsubscribed from Creep Show's channel. She's like to 403, 407,000 K subscribers. She's bleeding subs. She's losing. She needs to address this. Saying that, in her community post, saying, if you have questions, I'm not answering them. And it people want answers. If you didn't stalk Emily, then it was all your husband's doing. And it could be your ex, his best friend, Brandon. And then there's a friend named Kevin that was on a live stream. Not going to name the channel because saying that he had one screenshot, it really doesn't prove that much of anything. I don't think he had any proof of Emily admitting, not Emily, oh my god, Shannon's Creep Show admitting to stalking Emily. I'm not sure if this Amy person even exists. Maybe she did have a stalker early on in her life. That was from middle school. That really did cause a lot of rift between her friends and all this stuff. And text her boyfriend saying that she should break up with her and saying she's a bad person. I have a feeling that if it's not Amy, maybe this friend, maybe they reconciled or she just moved on with her life. So maybe Creepshow thought this was her ex-best friend from middle school / high school. But in my opinion, come to find out, this is my opinion, these are all alleged, that it could be her ex-boyfriend, Brandon, the best friend of her husband. Because he has a motive to stalk Creepshow and stalk Emily. To me, I think Anthony and Brandon have an obsession with stalking people. And I'm not sure. I do believe the lolcow.farm, but I don't think, the spoofing doesn't make sense, but I think that it could have been Anthony and Brandon that may have been doing it, and Shannon had no clue that her husband and her ex-boyfriend were using her IP ad, in the same address, probably because he probably visits all the time. That's Anthony's best buddy, so ride or die. Both of them are probably crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of like being those girls, pick me. It's called being a teenager. It's being immature. It happens, but you don't get to to harass people and cause them to be fired from their effing job. It makes people paranoid. I've been harassed and cyber stalked by an ex-best friend. She did apologize, and I appreciate that. I do forgive her, but I don't think I'd ever be friends with her again. It happens with a lot of people. Even sexual harassment. Even men get sexually harassed and people don't believe it. Because, well, men have it too easy. Blah, blah, blah. I don't stand sexism. And I would like to know what tranny means. Like, transgender. I think it means someone who likes transgender people. I think that's what it means. Which is freaking transphobic as shit. Using that And then, like, pronouns they, them, non-binary. Yeah, it's kind of made up, but you know what? Just ignore it. Just have respect for people who are gay, straight, bi, demisexual, genderqueer, um, but, trans. I mean, yes, I know God made you in a specific way, but if it's your choice, even though, like, when you're young, maybe you think, maybe it's just a phase, maybe I'll change my mind, but later on when you're like 16, 17 years old and you just feel, I just feel like I'm not in the right body. I mean, I know physically I'm this gender and I should be proud, but I don't feel it. And you have a job, you make money, you pay for the surgeries and all the hormones and everything, and you're happy. Some people are coerced to transgender back to their original gender. That's abuse. That's coercion. That's brainwashing. You don't brainwash. Even if your kid tells you they don't feel like they're in the right body, maybe therapy would help, but if you coerce them into changing their mind when they get older, if they want to do the surgery, it's still considered abuse. Not child abuse, but it's just abuse in itself. Sometimes when you need proof, always make sure to take screen recordings or screenshots. There's a channel I like to watch, and I call her the Queen of Receipts. I mean, she shows proof. I mean, people who are friends with her who, send her screenshots and everything just to warn her that people are talking bad about her and her child. You do not, number one, bring someone's child into it. And this person, I don't even know why I subscribed to her, would do that about her child. That was S8. Is sick. I mean, you're showing a picture of random men. They're saying, "Oh yeah, this guy did it," and then she's lying about the car being stolen. And it's like, people need to grow the frick up. It's like you have a black soul. And she's known for doing this, and it was weird because months before, like the beginning of the year, on her first channel, it's like everyone was still fighting and stuff like that. But, they all made up. But basically, they put blame on one creator who did dox once, maybe twice, but she didn't do all of it. It was Paige, and she did the Golden Dick channel. It wasn't Callie. Come to find out, people were putting all the blame on Callie. I mean, she did love having a YouTube channel, but I think she's done with the drama, and I don't blame her. She needs to spend time with her family. And then talking bad about other mods that, even if they're new, don't treat them like crap. Just say, "Hey, welcome to the Wrench family. Oh, yay, new mods." I'm not petty like that. If there's new mods, I'd say, "Hey, welcome to the Wrench family. Welcome to welcome to the Wrench Club." She had to delete her channel. I can understand if I was being targeted all the time. Yeah, I would delete my channel and I would try to make a new one. Even if it's monetized, I would make a channel for people, to talk about addiction, them being through sexual abuse, in, any type of abuse. It's like if you say the word abuse, it's like YouTube has a problem. But certain words, like the P word, CP, in abbreviations like code words. It's not right talking about someone else's child. It's off limits. Period. End of discussion. Okay. Now let's talk about I want to talk about Emily Artful's video. I couldn't finish watching it, but after seeing most of it, like a good part of it, people saying that she didn't show that many receipts. To me, she did. And the right thing she did was take screenshots and did a IP tracker. Maybe that could mean spoofing, but I don't think she would accidentally stalk Creepshow. I don't think Emily is Amy, but Emily has been through so much, and people saying that her essay, her RAP, her RAPED situation is just alleged. She knows who did it. He probably admitted it to her. And then those Instagram or Snapchats or Instagram showing like a picture of a location near her and just saying weird crap, trying to sound like a freaking supervillain. Come on, dude. Yeah, you were upset that she left you, that, she was done with your BS. And I hope maybe if Shannon's not guilty in this, she will leave you too. Man, people are stupid. And then, for people on sock accounts, basically, it could be Creepshow, but it could be Anthony that's doing it. He's probably smart. With a Barbie pussy, Barbie C, Barbie something. It's disgusting. It's disgusting saying that Emily's lying. She stalked Creepshow for years. First of all, she didn't stalk Creepshow. Her old stalker may have moved on early onset, and the rest of the harassment that was later on was probably an ex-boyfriend, aka Brandon, her current husband's best friend. He's the one who broke up with Emily for Anthony. Called her all kinds of names, called her a whore and stuff like that. And probably he's the one who was calling her a bad mother, which is sick as frick. What is wrong with you people? Leave Emily alone. Let her live in peace. Let her have her YouTube channel. Let her make videos, her art story times. Just do the world a favor and just leave her be. To me, I don't even think this stuff should have came out in the first place. I mean, the little cow, yeah, that should have came out, but this, I mean, to me, I don't think Emily should have made a public video. To me, it seemed too traumatic for her. I think it was hard for her to even upload. It was a premiere for like 2 hours. And people were complaining in a live stream saying it was too long. Well, it's called some backstory about what she freaking went through. She thinks, Shannon did some of it with Anthony. She may be wrong on that, but I believe her story. She's been stalked and harassed by this douche canoe, and she's probably been harassed by other ex-abusers that she was with. Some people attract abusive people, and it's not her fault. And then, criticizing her and then saying she's high on drugs. First of all, she's been sober for 7 years. Leave her alone. Yeah, people do relapse because of stress and depression. It's like with Demi Lovato. It's like the thing with the Froyo place. She was triggered. And people are coming after her. Do you want her to relapse in her eating disorder? Or relapse in her drug addiction? Because it's going to happen. Yeah, she may seem a little off her rocker. It's because people are just, losing their minds because of this damn pandemic. They need to see people. This is ridiculous. It's like making a big mountain out of a molehill, and she apologized. She didn't have to. She wasn't trying to ruin a business. People take things out of context. I just wanted to make a longer live stream because this is my only shortcut. Bye-bye.